Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, royal lions of the Lyran nation, of the golden city from the great central sun. Today is 1222221, portal of the mirror reflection of the universal one. It is also the galactic signature of the red solar skywalker on the Mayan dream spell calendar. We walk the heavenly skies in the queendom of the red dragon legion of the red sun. The fire in the middle is blazing with the light of 1,000 suns and is ready to go supernova. Hyperdrive is kicked in and we are navigating through wormholes like stepping through the doorways of perception into the final quantum leap of consciousness, into the new heaven upon the new earth. We are on the 9th day of the Red Serpent wave spell and the 8th day in a row of 10 galactic activation portals. We had another M-class solar flare released from Solaris, bringing possible auroras for December 23rd, tomorrow. We currently have 9 Earth-facing sunspot groups and multiple C-class flares. As the holy fires merge with the holy waters, we create steam to help propel us in the acceleration of consciousness as we push through in this great birthing process into the birth of the new earth. We are in this final stages of full compression breakthrough as we keep going through and through and through until total freedom and transformation. We are in the quickening of the shift of the ages. Feel into the pulsing energy. Stay present in this now and don't look back. Feet firmly anchored into the ground and eyes to the skies. Can't stop, won't stop. We came for this, and no thing can get in our way. Ganesha is with us to blast through any and every obstacle that tries to get in our way, both physically and non-physically. The Elephant Nation is with us to complete our tasks of moving the mountains of the old constructs of the 3D matrix into alignment with the celestial gateways of transfiguration of fifth-dimensional reality. We have reached critical mass in our elevation and connection to our higher selves and our star families. Now we bring our higher connection into fruition for the divine intervention and our collective upliftment. Shine your heavenly light out into the field, so all may be raised in the glory of our ascension process. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. If you could do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below on what you're experiencing in these intense days, and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm to get our messages and activations out to more of our team of 144. With these intense waves coming in, we had many powerful activations all over Pachamama, with 135 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. We put out a special video earlier about this massive activation with the 6.0 in Mexico. Jose Maria Pino Suarez. This is off the coast, the Pacific coast on the Ring of Fire, southwest of Guadalajara and south of the Tropic of Cancer. This was at 23:22 UTC on the 22nd of December. Earlier today we had a powerful activation in Papua New Guinea with a 4.913 Divine Goddess. And the root chakra again today, another powerful activation, South Sandwich Islands 5.9, Clanton, Alabama 3.1, Okinawa, Japan 4.8, 12 Divine Feminine. Papua New Guinea, another 5.4 activation, 54 kilometers depth, Council of 9 coming in, 9.9 portal, 9th dimensional energy, and 99.10 degree, the Sky Nation. In Iceland, we had a powerful 4.9 activation, 13 Divine Goddess. Dominican Republic 3.7, 37 into 73, Heaven on Earth, 64 kilometer depth, 64 code of the Matrix. Russia, Kurumkan 4.2, Indonesia, Tobelo 4950, Wuxi, China, we had a 4.3 activation, another powerful activation. South Sandwich Islands, root chakra 5.1, Dominican Republic 3.6, South Pacific Ocean 4.5, Chile, South America 4.1, 41 kilometer depth 5.5, portal 5th dimensional energy flowing in Peru, Andes Mountains, Kundalini Pachamama 3, 4.3, Mongolia, in the sacred portal in the foothills of the sacred Altai Mountains. We had a 4.7, Japan 4.4, Papua New Guinea 4.4, Indonesia 4.4, 888 portal, San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, South America 4.1, 4.2, Antigua and Barbuda 3.9, 12 Divine Feminine, Chile 4.6, then the most powerful 6.0 in Mexico, Vanuatu 4.7, 111, 111 kilometer depth, Nicaragua, Central America, home of our Mayan elders, another 4.4, 8 activation, Rio Del, California 3.1, Morocco, Africa 4.8, 12 feminine energy, Divine Goddess flowing in, Papua New Guinea 4.6, Ferndale, California 3.4. The whole grid again totally lit up and activated, preparing Gaia and all her children in this great ascension process. Keep firing up the grids, keep holding the line, and keep the light shining bright. Great light keepers, light workers, lighthouses of the house of the Lords, of the dawning of the new golden age of eternal life. Now we continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 15 degrees, 13 minutes Leo. The sun is at 1 degree, 32 minutes Capricorn. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 2 degrees Capricorn. 3 stained glass windows in a Gothic church, 1 damaged by war. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 16 degrees Leo. Brilliant sunshine just after a storm. From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria, from Izzy Ivy. And the card she picked for you today, very auspicious, card 17, Awakened Awareness, Beyond the Veil, Clearing Distortion and Illusion, awareness of what's running us subconsciously, communing with our God force, energetic sovereignty, growth outside your comfort zone, the collective awakening. Physical reality is the tip of the iceberg. The tapestry we see at surface level is just a fraction of what is going on beyond. Awakened awareness can take place when we start to look between the lines at recurring themes, aspects, and symbols that gain our intuitive attention. These are keys to a hidden, overarching plan and a greater weaving. This oracle speaks to the deeper nature behind all we can know with our eyes and minds, also known as the matrix or the veil. Once discovered, it is so easy to get lost in. We are conditioned to be disoriented in our physical reality, so that anything outside of it becomes unfathomable. Thus we seek a framework that parallels the nature of the laws of this limiting place, and yet there is a lot more going on, and our awakening awareness would like us to stretch our consciousness to grasp it. This awareness activates our intuitive systems, helps us navigate what is true, and supports us in becoming more sovereign and empowered. We can become more ensnared in the matrix when we are lost in what is running us internally. Running away and or distracting ourselves may offer short-term relief or band-aid or subtle but deep suffering. Society is coated with a layer of conformity. The idea of that's just the way things are done roadblocks questions when things may be out of alignment. But as we step free and awaken, we gain a more holistic approach to consciousness and come to know ourselves more deeply. We could then take things into our own hands and make changes in the world, thus regaining energy, choice, and abundance that is rightfully ours. As we wriggle into the revelations of freedom, we can't help but awaken those around us. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady. This solstice brings extra galactic support in shining a beacon on and burning this nefarious viral load out dimensionally. The solar and photonic light entering our bodies and fields this solstice is like no other experienced, lighting up the sacred sonic fire letters in our ionosphere, transmuting and activating all subatomic particles of our Earth and us. Each of our precious DNA strands corresponds to a fire letter or fire code, built upon electromagnetic impulses and sound arranged in key pattern sequences. Each fire letter corresponds to a dimensional frequency band of consciousness in the organic universal tree of life, or the 12-tree grid. Collectively, all the fire letter code sequences correspond to the 12 DNA strand matrix, which is the original genetic construction code of the human species. Our planetary fields have only been operating on 4 vector codes instead of 12. However, that is about to change as we begin firing on all cylinders. The kaleidoscope and saturation of frequency patterns and light spectrum that manifest as a represented fire letter, which are encoding our consciousness with the divine consciousness of pure, unadulterated light, are igniting within our personal and planetary fields and forms. The spiritual language is a boon being offered to any and all spiritually seeking attunement. This solstice stands still. DNA fire codes relate to time vectors, allowing one to traverse between time fields, magnetic and electromagnetic fields, whether natural or artificial. As fire letters continue to light up our ionosphere this solstice, the opportunity to burn out the viral load is both real and serendipitous, as each and every one of us consciously chooses to integrate and alchemize all malware, mutations, and maleficent agendas and bombardments continuously hitting our dimensional fields and forms. The solar daughters and sons are anchoring through their solar crowns like never before. The influx of this will continue for many weeks after, perhaps until the next solstice phase. Take full advantage of this divine outpouring from our solar and galactic selves as we continue to consciously arrive and consciously awaken to the dreaming of our true and full remembering. Rise, Homo Luminous, rise and shine, Raylene Brady. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, David Alexander Lightfoot. The 5th dimension is here now, so let's clear out the last negative energies that do not serve our highest purpose anymore. Much is shifting, and this weekend much more will as the high light and love frequencies continue to build. With the new 5D world come new divine universal laws that apply. Lower energy forms may not enter, only love rules. Please forgive everyone who ever hurt you and forgive yourself. Release any old karma, remaining feelings, thoughts, and emotional energies of hurt, sadness, lack, and loss. Let go of negative self-talk, protective behaviors, and old personalities your ego has formed in the past to survive. Any forms of control and manipulation, as these will slow down your ascension process. Your request and wish to ascend has been heard. It is your soul's mission to ascend. The higher your vibration and frequency of love, the easier it will be. Just be your authentic, loving self and move forward with an open heart. Trust you do not have to prove anything to anyone anymore. The divine knows who you are and that you are ready. Only love will show you the way. There is no need to force anything. The new world is here for you now. Your divine team is helping you. Respect the path of others and stay firm in your sovereign power. Know everything what is meant to be, including new relationships, will happen. Much love, David Alexander Lightfoot. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin, 1221 Solstice Gateway, our full and final breakthrough and victory. There truly isn't much left to say at this point. All has been already said in one way or another. This is it. We are ready for takeoff. We now hold the frequency of celebration, full liberation, freedom, truth, abundance, completion, victory, ascension. There's been another huge successful clearing, activation, and victory on the grids over the past 24 hours. You may feel the frequency of the collective rising rapidly now, as well as deeper clearings and upgrades unfolding. The polarities balance out, integrate, and collapse all charge between them, and the 0-point field of the neutral observer state. We are integrating the full reclamation of our divine template of the 144 strands of golden DNA and our dark matter body template, our full divine blueprint and plasma light bodies restoring, rejuvenating, as we have successfully reclaimed our keys and codes and are now being readied to fully activate. I want to thank especially the beautiful souls from all over the world that were part of Sunday's Ascension Express group call and Platinum Crystal activation, and those that will still do so in no time. We helped anchor on behalf of all willing hearts a beautiful and very powerful planetary grid activation and clearing in the form of a platinum, crystal, and grid activation of the planetary and human light body. Thank you all so much for this co-creation, and of course all the other light workers doing an amazing job clearing the remaining distortions and interference patterns and amplifying the grids on behalf of all. This activation is now available in the field to all willing hearts. This activation helped anchor the 0-point field and new tri-wave unity consciousness grid current more deeply into our own and planetary grids and morphogenetic fields. This helps balance the masculine and feminine polarities within and without, and helps dissolve, clear, and heal anti-life reversals and lower codings within our DNA, artificial timelines and machinery, AI signals, artificial signals of mind control, toxins, and artificial materials. We further activated the platinum crystal and network within the earth, and platinum crystal within our 12D shield in our 14th chakra, which helps us embody hydroplasmic light of the crystalline source of the platinum ray, which then extends to link into the whole spectrum of opalescent and pearlescent rainbow crystal light. It helps balance the masculine and feminine polarities and aligns us with the frequency of the law of one, crystalline unity grid, Christ consciousness. In the individual light body, the entire solar plexus area reconfigures the mental body layers into a golden solar gate energy vortex, which is called the Ra Center. We also received our next star map coordinates, realigning our own coordinates with our retrospective star systems and portals, linking us up to the interdimensional Stargate system, and a further correction to the planetary architecture and alignments took place, as well as with the galactic center and Andromeda, our true north and twin. The grids have been reclaimed and celebrations are imminent. Now all is ready and set for the solstice finale. This is where all timelines merge into one consciousness reality experience. The end of the wheel of time. The end of the false matrix timelines. The crystalline grid system and ley lines are being cleared and fully liberated at quantum Godspeed by many of us and our galactic and angelic helpers that have now flooded the planet en masse. The cabal has been overpowered, and they are now unable to create any more artificial timelines. They're done. It is done. We are in full control of the timeline now, and are starting to remember how this reality is truly co-created, as the remaining interference patterns and artificial mind control machinery and false reality layers are removed and dissolved within and without. We now all awaken from the dream and reclaim our true power and responsibility as conscious co-creators of all new worlds and realities. The matrix is ready to fully collapse, and so it shall be. It is already done, so it is. And what's left only held together by some remaining false thought forms and programs of this fake reality, along with its fake memories and false history, now dissolving and fading fast. As I mentioned in my last Cosmic Energy update, I am being shown a vision for the 12/21 solstice activation of us together pulling back a massive slingshot with a huge golden white plasma fireball in it, representing the Christ light and Christ consciousness, and with the solstice activations we are letting go, firing it off. Our position is just outside of Earth in the outer atmosphere, so we are looking down on Earth, and the ball is directed at the planet, and as it hits, it activates a huge crystalline grid and heart grid activation, like a big firework display of crystalline golden white light, lighting all up all across the planet. opening hearts and minds all across the world and bringing the new grids online. This is the trigger point to our collective awakening. A collective come to Jesus moment shall unfold, as all shall remember themselves again as God Source incarnate. How exactly it is going to play out in the physical, we shall see. All I know is this is it. It's graduation time. It's completion. It's done, it's done, it's done. So it is. Amazing work, y'all. Now let's take our best shot and bring this magical shift to its completion. Out there is the dream. The true reality can only be accessed and found within. So stop looking out there for proof that can only be found within. As all new realities birth forth from within us now. As all unlocks now from within our sacred DNA. Secrets are unveiled, lies exposed, third eyes open wide. The truth that cannot be questioned and is everlasting, the big reveal. To know the truth, you have to feel it. Our crystal hearts know. Listen and keep going deeper and deeper within. The whole universe is inside of you. Out there is the dream. It's all upside down here, remember? As the true memories arise, now so are the new realities that we project out from within our activated crystalline DNA, which is now coming fully online with this gateway. Our DNA acts as the film strip to our realities, as the false matrix hologram and artificial timelines with all its programs and bad codes now fully dissolve and complete their collapse. The illusions dissolve and the veils fully lift now, as we awaken and remember again. The truth revealed and arises fully from within now, as our sacred crystal hearts and Earth's crystal core open up and activate. We merge, blend, and unify with our already ascended master, guardian, and God source self. Our embodiment is what opens up the door and brings heaven to earth now, resurrected from within, along with our true self, our God source self, as all shall remember their true nature again. Atonement, divine union, and love and reverence for the at one with all of life everywhere. Be the divine love that heals all. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from divine Brothor of the light, Thor, Erickson. The portals between worlds are opening. Inside of us barriers are breaking down. Old paradigms are falling like leaves from the trees in autumn. They are ready to let go naturally because their time is up. A strong light, a new dawn is upon us. Doors are opening and love is flooding us with its immense vibration. This frequency of such intensity shakes the old and purifies it on all levels, bringing a sense of wonder when a state of peace enters into each cell and every corner of our awareness. Beyond any doubt, with the utmost clarity we have arrived to the heart, and through the heart we know the truth, and our heritage as divine beings. In the heart all is in harmony with existence itself. We love what is, and what is loves us. Yes, let us all fill our cup with love and let it overflow like the most precious spring water, bubbling with the joy of life, touching every relation. Indeed, we are blessed this day and all days, because we walk the path of loving awareness, holding the hand of God, Goddess, every step of the way. It is a good day to live and to die, Aho, with love and light, Thor, Sananda. And from Ascension Glossary, God Egg. Think about our existence as though we are inside an egg of God energy matrix, a humongous cosmic egg, and within that egg is all of the dimensions spiraling into various toroid shapes and forms. We would consider the God egg as a whole a non-dimensionalized system, because again dimension means time, so in the God matrix there is no time and space, there's just the still point of one source. However, within the cosmic God egg, there is a dimensionalized structure that creates multidimensional reality systems, or a universal time matrix system, of which consciousness is chosen to experience various forms, but these all feed back into the one God source. This is as part of the in-breath and out-breath cycles of the creation of God principle. We could say as God takes an out-breath, the descending spirals of creation move outward from the center of the God source, Big Bang. As the breath moves out, the creations the furthest out are the furthest away from the clear light source of God. So we feel we become more separated from God's source, even though we are not. That was a part of the role of that experience that we have chosen to take part in on earth. And now the ascension is the in-breath. We are collecting all that was in and out breath of God that pushed outward into the periphery of the dimensional realms. Now we're calling all that back to be reintegrated. That's what the ascension is, the in-breath, breathing back in to the one source from which we have originated. From AscensionGlossary.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Blessed 122221 Day family, as brave warriors of the Most High, you have attained eternal life for yourselves. Matthew 25:46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Your solidarity is with our Creator, and His is with us. We are entering the one unified field of the torus, with the heaven and earth. Due to your ability to release control and surrender to God, divine changes are happening. We are transitioning into a new timeline of alchemical creation through the energy body and your anointment. This is the new way and right way to manifest a new earth. To be able to create in this healthy way, all attachments have had to be removed off the chakra system for you to integrate your new light body. This has been very successful. The time has come to move forward into this new embodiment of Christ in the flesh and be the alchemists that Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene have showed us the way on. The divine masculine Christ is receiving DNA upgrades to the heart. Love is a key ingredient in our alchemical creations that they are attaining mastery on. Divine support is helping them completely shed the old way through knowledge, wisdom, and truth today. A collapse of brainwashing and mind manipulation is happening for them to soul search, to find and acknowledge their own truth. They are at the end of this burden now, and they will soon attain the equilibrium needed to ascend out of being mind-controlled. Their anointing is happening as they find peace and closure of their former self and former ways. Their vibrations will then level them up and into being a healthy, trustworthy partner that is a perfect match with the divine feminine Christ in all ways. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury conjunct Juno in Capricorn, semi-squared Jupiter in Aquarius, and sextile Pallas in Pisces. Mercury's connection to Juno brings up thoughts around relationships and agreements. The arena may be personal or professional, but either way, the mood is serious. Thoughts considered, communications slow to come. The edgy aspect of Jupiter is a subtle hint to address boundaries. There's also a need to rein in expectation without losing hope, and to give form and structure to ideas for expansion. Jupiter also tries to pull our thoughts to the far future, but Juno says wait, be here, be now, figure out what you can commit to. Pallas dives, hunting for pearls, deep in soul waters. Cosmic energies ripple through consciousness. Her conversation with Mercury and Juno removes some of the rigidity of Capricorn energy and invites us to visit the sea of feelings underneath business-like proposals and discussion. We need a little softness to reshape reality, to see the true potential of ideas, to bring compassion to the table. Realism and imagination combined creates a magical manifestation tool. Keep talking. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Greetings of universal peace today on the 13 Moon system is Keen 113, Red Solar Skywalker. Important notes from Volon Votan, Jose Arguelles. Keen 113, it is the Red Solar Skywalker and represents Quetzalcoatl as Lord of the Dawn. This is because Skywalker is the equivalent of Acatl, the reed, the sign of Quetzalcoatl's natal signature, and solar represents the sun and the dawn. Surah 113 in the Quran is entitled Lord of the Dawn, confirming the Keen 113 designation. Key 13.9, The telepathic language of number is the perfect binding medium for the noosphere. All layers and streams of planetary and extraplanetary thought are indexed within the noosphere. Through resonance with the noosphere, you can communicate with anyone in the past, future, or present. 260 keys to Synchronotron, a guide to the new mind for people of the future. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 113, Red Solar Skywalker. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its keywords are intention, pulse, and realize. The 9th day of the Red Serpent wave spell is potentially one of the most powerful days of the Tzolk'in. In any wave spell, the 9th day boosts the energy sky high. Combine that with a portal day and you have an explosive situation. How you handle that depends on how much you can summon up your intention. Utilize this energy rather than be overwhelmed by it. Today is Red Skywalker, and its keywords are space, wakefulness, and explore. Oh, how Skywalker likes to explore, naturally curious and brave. Join him on an adventure today and open your mind. Combined with today's number, the result is intention to explore or realize wakefulness. Remember that this is the 8th portal day in a row. You may be feeling a bit odd at the moment, as if in a trance or an autopilot. Hang in there. You may notice you are getting a lot of electric shocks currently. This is due to the combo of the winter solstice, a full moon, and the portal day column. There is so much energy it is overwhelming. This can cause quite a stir in the solar plexus, so you may experience nausea too. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Solar Skywalker, 9, Bane, Keen 113, 22nd of December 2021, Pulsing, Awakening, 22/12/2021 equal 221.2.221, 435 equal 48 equal 12 equal 3, day codes, 22, Architect of Peace, Master Builder, 2, Twins, Partners, Cooperation, 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, 12, Acquiring Strength, Wisdom, 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, Month Year Codes, 12, Acquiring Strength, Wisdom, 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, Communication, 5, Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, 8, Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow, Keen 113 equal 5, Freedom, Liberation. A brilliant peace code today is a prelude to next year, 2022, building our new world. Today is a totally expansive and transformative day, a huge awakening portal riding through the solstice portal. Day 8 out of 10 gap days, we are coming to the end of the tunnel. Take a breath, 3 days to go, nearly out. Day 9 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival instinct, Kundalini rising, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skins. Today we are realizing the pulse of the life force flowing through us as a current rising through our Kundalini awakening. Now that our survival fears have been cleared, our Kundalini is free to flow. This allows us to explore the expansiveness of the realms of the cosmos, multidimensional, non-linear ripples of awakening consciousness throughout the universe. Tone of Creation, Solar, Tone 9 operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power pulses, essence, intention. The 9th day is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization. Today we are pulsing this energy through our Kundalini channel, our expanded Antakarana, the tube of light that flows from the great central sun, source, through our physical vessel into the central crystal core of Nova Gaia. We can flow with this current today, connecting to all that is. Today's question is, how can I pulse the life force through my vessel to realize total expansion, awakening to universal flow? Divine blessings for your unbounded expansion throughout the cosmos. In la ketch a la keen, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 113, Red Solar Skywalker. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to explore. Realizing wakefulness, I seal the output of space. With the solar tone of intention, I am guided by the power of universal water. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. And we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Earth Angel, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and Condor. And I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Benedictus, for raising your pledge today on Patreon. Thank you very much, Angel of the New Earth. We appreciate you very much, and we appreciate all of you for continuing your support. If you'd like to support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so at the links at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Barbara Schworer, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your support very much. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so at our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com, and she still has a 20% off sale to the end of the month, so be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to end today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Divine decrees. I reclaim the sovereignty, grace, and power of my purified crystalline DNA across all timelines, densities, and dimensional expressions. Purify and divinitize all levels, layers, strands, and genetic expressions to align with the organic ascension. From ascensionpath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. And always remember that all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. This is our pure awareness that is listening, that is hearing these words right now. Perfectly awakened, perfectly aware, and perfectly enlightened. Our true nature shines brightly with our bright virtue. So shine on, you brilliant, indestructible diamond bodies of eternal light and eternal life. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.